we might get our channel shut down. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode at Novarise Invest. So today's episode will be very different from the stuff that we usually create. And we decided to do this in order to bring awareness to everybody. Bring awareness to the ones who have been following us for quite some time, but at the same time to the ones who are actually brand new to our channel. So for those who have been following us for quite some time, you might have remembered that back in December of 2020, I released an episode warning everybody to not fall prey for scammers. And in addition to that, we actually didn't stop there. We ended up promoting our video through YouTube advertising just to make sure that everybody could get a hold of that video, that could actually see it. So that way it's kind of like in your face. So that way you don't forget about it. And we realized that, hey, maybe that's not enough. Maybe doing that video through paid advertising is not enough to get to the masses, which is why we decided to create a second version of this video. And hopefully this time make a difference since it's directly being addressed towards YouTube. But for those who are brand new, let me try to bring you up to speed with everything that's going on. So there are a lot of imposters out there who are actually creating channels using our exact same name, Novarise Invest, and also the same picture of my face, right? To pose as someone like me, and then they will lure you into contacting them through WhatsApp or maybe some type of like Telegram messaging and charging you, I don't know, $100, $200 for a one-on-one consultation. So that is something that we do not do. We do not provide one-on-one consultation. We only have one product in our channel, and that can be found directly in our website. And there's only one way to contact us. Well, actually two ways. One, by leaving us a message down in the comment section below, or two, by sending us an email directly to us. And in the event that you want to contact us via email, all you got to do is just to simply go onto our website and look for the email and then contact us. So over time, we realized that the problem keeps persisting, and if anything, it's getting worse. It doesn't matter what we do, whether we place filters, whether we place a team in place, those comments, they keep coming faster than ever. And not just that, now they're actually getting smarter, because before we had a filter in place to sort of like sort out all of those messages that were new, that involved some type of WhatsApp number, some type of like contact me, any type of commentary that will try to get the followers in our channels to contact them. But now they're getting smarter and smarter, and instead of placing a new comment, all they do is just to go around the system and just simply replying to existing comments. So that makes it a lot more challenging for us to actually try to work on the problem. So one of the solutions that we thought of is that we started blocking those channels, right? Every time the imposter came in posing as myself, posing as Novarise Invest, as our brand, we will go ahead and hit on the filter and then just simply block that channel. But that inadvertently, we think, could have created a problem for all content creators. So this is not just a problem for you as the viewer and the possibility of you being scammed, but it's also a problem for all content creators, because we might get our channel shut down because of that. And this is something that happened to Stephan. For those who don't know who he is, he also creates content on financial literacy, and he's actually very big in the investing space. And not too long ago, he actually got a notification from YouTube warning him to not be spammy with his content, and that if he continued to do that, then he was going to get blocked, or his channel was going to get taken down. For us, that's a possibility that it could happen, and it's actually very painful and very heartbroken. Imagine somebody like Stephan, who has invested 4 years of his life to grow his channel to hit the millions of subscribers that he has. It's just equally as painful as us, because we've been devoted 2 years of our life building this brand just so we can hit at least a 50,000. So our biggest concern is, if YouTube is willing to take a channel as big as Stephan, imagine what they can possibly do to us, the little guys out here. And this problem is not only happening to just Stephan, it's happening to Kevin, it's happening to Minority Mindset. All of the financial literacy channels that you see out there, they have plenty of bots or imposters. I don't know if it's a team of people or maybe it's just a computer system. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, they're scamming everybody. And then us, the content creators, the people who actually care about your well-being, your learning, are the ones who have to pay the price. So we decided to create this episode to serve two purposes. One, to provide some solutions to YouTube, and also to bring awareness to you as a subscriber, as our followers, to not fall through that scam. So first, let's just start with the list of solutions for YouTube. YouTube, if you happen to be tuning in, please pay attention to us, even though we're small, but we're trying to collaborate with you in order to create a much better environment for us, the content creator. And if for whatever reason, Graham, you happen to be watching our videos, you're more than welcome to contact us. We would love to exchange ideas with you and see how we can possibly help each other, because we would like to have somebody like you talk to YouTube directly, because you have much more influence than we do, the little guys. With your power, hopefully you can create a better environment for all of us content creators to continue to educate people without us being afraid that others are going to go out there and try to ruin our brand. So YouTube, here's the list of solutions that we have for you. One, I'm going to piggyback on the suggestion that Stephan has about using the check mark for verification on the channels that are legit. Now, we actually have two channels. One is Novarise Latino that has over 200,000 subscribers. That channel in itself does have the check mark. However, we realized that in order for a channel to get the check mark, they need to have at least 100,000 subscribers. So in our case, at Novarise Invest, our channel, it's a little bit smaller than the Latino community or than the Stephan's channel. And we're currently about to hit 50,000 subscribers. So for the guys who are under that $100,000 threshold, it is very difficult for us to earn that check mark. So YouTube, what we're recommending you to do is to bring that threshold down a notch to 10,000, because in our experience, we realized that acquiring 10,000 subscribers, it's a lot of work. It is at least a year and a half worth of content creation. And scammers out there, they're not gonna stick to a channel for over a year and a half just to go out there and scam some people. They want easy money. They want a quick win. So YouTube, if you do bring down that threshold down to 10,000 subscribers, then you're helping us, the little guys, continue to create content and also to prove our legitimacy. And at the same time, you will be protecting the viewers who are not really aware or who don't know who to believe, whether it's the real guys or whether it's just, any random scammer out there who's posing as ourselves. So the second solution that we have for you, YouTube, is that every time you are allowing us, the channel, the content creator, to block a comment or to block a user, try to do that at the email level, because we notice that if we're blocking a channel at the name level, they can just go ahead and recreate another channel as well using the exact same name, and you're just simply putting a band-aid to the problem. You're not fixing the problem from the root. And I think because of that, and this is just my assumption, the problem that Stephan is currently having with his channel being lumped into, the pool of channels that are about to be blocked or remove or whatever, has to do with the fact that the problem is being addressed at the channel name level and not exactly at the email level. So for those who are not content creators, every time you create a channel, there is an email that goes attached to it. So you can possibly have johndoe123@gmail.com. And then underneath that email, you can have Novarise Invest, Novarise Latino. Then let's say we go ahead and we block those two channels. Then this same person, the same imposter, can go ahead and recreate the same two channels again over and over again. But if the problem gets addressed at the email level, then that person will have to go and create a new email. I know it's very easy to do, but hey, it will make them work a little bit harder, so that might deter them from wanting to do that and go ahead and screwing people over, who knows. And the third solution that we're proposing, which goes hand in hand with solution 2 and 3, is to just simply not let anyone take the same name for the channel. And this is something that Facebook and Instagram are already doing. Every time you go out there and you try to pick a handle or a name, the system already tells you, hey, this name has already been taken. Try to pick up another one. So that way people don't have to deal with another Novarise Invest or another Novarise Latino or another Stephan channel. Yeah, sure, I know that they can come up with variations of the email. So instead of writing Novarise Invest with one N, they can write it with two N's, or Latino with two N's, who knows? But then I'm sure you guys are big in YouTube. You have a lot of smart people working behind your algorithm, and I'm pretty sure you can figure out ways to sort of like determine deter that behavior from happening. And then the last solution number 4, is to create some type of filter for content creators to not allow comments from users who have our exact same name. I know this might sound a little bit confusing because it might seem like we're blocking our same name, or that it could possibly create a blockage on our own commentaries, but we looked into it and that is not true, because we realized that every time a channel is created, there is a unique channel ID. So that channel ID gets attached to a channel name, but the channel name can always change, but not the channel ID. So YouTube, please do create a filter that allows us to block those imposters who are posting like us, but let us do it at the channel level. So that way their ID will never hit our channel as spam. And at the same time, they're not going to be luring money or like exploiting money away from our subscribers who are just happen to be tuning in because they actually want to learn something new, and then instead they wind up being scammers. So just to recap on the YouTube side, solution number 1, yes, do provide the check mark, but bring the threshold down to 10,000. Solution number 2, YouTube, please let us block the users or the spammy user at the email level. Solution number 3, do not allow channels to create another channel using names that are already existent. If you need help with that, feel free to just check out Facebook or Instagram. They're actually pretty good at that. They don't allow duplicate names unless you add a 1 or 2 or 3 somewhere at the end of your handle. And solution number 4, allow content creators to block the spammer at the channel ID level. Now, for you, the follower, don't let those scammers get to you. There are a couple of things that you do need to pay attention in order to not fall for their trap. First, be aware of where we are. Where do we have our presence? So currently we have presence in 4 different platforms, okay? So the first one is YouTube. Obviously, you're watching us right here. Second is on Facebook. Third will be on Instagram. And the fourth one right here is actually on LinkedIn, although we haven't been active. We just simply claim the name, but eventually we will get to it. That's it. That's all we have. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So we don't have any WhatsApp group or any WhatsApp systems or WhatsApp mentorship, whatever they want to call it. We are not on WhatsApp. We don't like doing that. We also don't do anything on Telegram. So if you do come across with some Telegram group, we don't do anything in any of those platforms. 4 platforms in itself is already enough to drive us crazy. And we're trying our best to deliver quality content to you without getting overwhelmed. So there's no way we're going to have time to do Telegram or any other social media platform whatsoever. Now, 2, beware, we will never ask you for your money. All we're asking you to do is just to consume the content and do take action. We do have one paid product, however, but we wouldn't incite you to participate via our comment section. If you do happen to be interested in our mentorship program, you can actually just go straight to our website, www.novariseinvest.com, and just check it out yourself. Number 3, if for whatever reason you do get a reply, because once again, now the scammers are getting smarter and smarter. They're not going through the comment section and posting a new comment because they know that we're actually blocking them. What they will go ahead and do is just to reply to either one of your comments somewhere out there. So when you do that, you might get a notification with a reply from someone posting like us, or maybe like us. Usually if it's coming from us, we will be either answering a question that you might have written in the comment section or just saying hello to you. But if for whatever reason you do see a comment saying something like, hey, if you want to learn more, contact me through WhatsApp or to Telegram and pay me through PayPal, that's a red flag. Don't trust that channel. And there are a couple of things that you can do to verify the legitimacy of that channel. One is to open up that channel and see the number of subscribers that they have. Currently at Novarise Invest, once again, we're getting close to 50,000 subscribers. So if for whatever reason you're watching this video in the future, chances are we will have definitely over 50,000 subscribers. And if you do open that fake channel out there and you're seeing 0 subscribers or like 60 subscribers, that's a big red flag right there, okay? But let's say they get really smart, they get really techie, and they do manage to acquire some subscribers, right? Then the next thing you should do is to check the videos that they have. Our oldest videos were released in 2018. So if you're going through their content and then for whatever reason you see the oldest video being released in 2021, that's a red flag. We've been posting content for quite a few years now. And if you cannot find a video from 2018, that's a big red flag right there to tell you or to help you realize that that is in fact an imposter. Then another step that you can take is just to simply check in. How many views do they have in their channel? Are we talking about a channel that has, I don't know, 5,000 subscribers with only 3 views on their videos? That's kind of like a red flag too. We do have on average somewhere between 800 to over 1,000 views in each and one of our videos. Some of those videos even have over 100,000 views. So you have to look for that consistency. Are people really engaged or not? And if people are not engaging with our content, chances are that's an imposter right there. Another thing that you can do is to check out how spammy is that message looking. Are they writing "what's up" and like dots, like W.H.A. Like nobody has the time, nobody in the right mind will send a message like that. And then in addition to that, we have noticed that the scammers will always add the +1 sign in front of the message. But I mean, long story short, we do not provide you with a phone number to contact us, anybody. If anything, we don't want people calling our company. We do everything via email because it makes it a lot easier to track our conversations with them and also to provide solutions to whatever issue that you might be having. And lastly, please, please, please do not leave your contact information. This rarely happens in the English speaking channel, but we do get that a lot in our Spanish channel. Oh, great content. I would love to pick on your brain. Please call me at 347 blah, 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 blah. Or please send me an email, John Doe. I mean, we cannot be held responsible for people's willingness to expose their information. We're doing the best we can to take those comment downs, but at the end of the day, you have to take action as well because it is your personal information. And if you're not taking care of your personal information, we cannot do anything from you. So be mindful about that. Do not go around and just simply expose your information so that other people can contact you. You don't think that people are reading, but believe me, scammers have nothing else to do throughout the day other than to just steal from people. So they will go through every single one of those comments and find that one person who fell for the trap and actually listed their personal information, and they're going to be contacting you posting like us. Oh, and one more tip. There are other scammers out there who are not necessarily posting like us. So what they do is that they go out and they pretend to be actual users engaging with the content. And they will say, oh, I invested in this program with this person, and then you should contact them through this WhatsApp with this email. He helped or she helped me create millions and millions of dollars. Those are spammers as well. Once again, we do have filters, and we do really, indeed, we do have a team right behind the screen taking care of those comments. But believe us, they're so fast, they're so quick. I don't know what the heck they're doing. They probably have like hundreds of people behind the screens creating those scammy messages, but we do have an entire team behind the screen eliminating those contents. So if for whatever reason we did miss one, because hey, it can happen, those people are getting smarter and smarter. If you do, for whatever reason, find that, just simply let us know, tag us, send us a message, take a screenshot, send it to us via email, or just simply tell that person off and tell them to go elsewhere and like I don't know, go ahead and make a living or something like that. And I'm just putting it in the nice way. I'm sure you know exactly what I'm referring to. So that's pretty much all I have for you today. I know it was a very weird / different episode, but we really, really, really wanted to provide a solution out there. If people like Graham Stephan are getting attacked, imagine the smaller channels like us. So let's just all work together, not just the content creators, but also you, the viewer, who are actually tuning in looking for quality information. So help us to continue to deliver that to you by just simply bringing awareness to everybody, and to also, you know, replying to those scammers, or just simply letting us know that this is what's happening, so that way we can go ahead and have our team tackle those comments and eliminate them once and for all, or even send evidence to YouTube to show them that that is indeed what is happening. So hopefully you found this content very valuable and helpful. Once again, do not forget to hit the like button and also share it. Why not? Because why not? Your friends could also be a target to this problem. So that's pretty much it. I will see you guys soon, and take care. Bye-bye.